What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be diving into my first battles from the Ultra League Premier Cup. Now, I am a couple days behind on content, and I do apologize. Had some family stuff, but that's okay. Everything's sorted, and we are going to be pumping out some content, so I do have a lot of sets of battles to showcase for you guys. This first set was my first set here in the Ultra League Premier Cup, and we ran with a pretty fun team, as you guys can see over there on the side. We have Gengar on the lead, Blaziken in the back, and Kingdra as well on the safe swap. Now we're running Shadow Punch, which is a Legacy Community Day move there on Gengar with Sludge Bomb. The Sludge Bomb does really well at not only neutral damage to like Obstagoon and Snorlax, but it does super effective damage to fairies and the new Abomasnow in the meta as well because of that grass typing. We're running Blaziken with Blast Burn and Blaze Kick. From my experience with Blaziken, you guys can run without Blast Burn. You guys can go with Brave Bird or Stone Edge if you guys want to use the Stone Edge for a Legacy TM. There will be a lot of circumstances where Stone Edge will pay off. Blaze Kick, I think, is pretty mandatory. Kingdra moveset, very, very standard, and I will say from all of my sets that I've done so far this week, Kingdra has been my MVP, my best new investment that I've had here for the Ultra League Premier Cup. So we're going to be checking out my first set right here with these battles, and let me know what you guys think about this team. How is Ultra League going for you? Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, getting into this first battle here, we have Gengar on the lead versus Skarmory. So this is kind of a tough matchup, especially since it's an XL Skarmory. It's kind of a tough matchup because we don't have Shadow Ball, but we do have Shadow Punches. So what we're looking to do is soft lose this because I know Shadow Punch really won't do too much damage. So we're going to go ahead and shield this first Sky attack, and then we're just going to put on a flurry of Shadow Punches right here. And hopefully we'll have to see if it can take out the Skarmory, but I imagine this thing's super bulky, and it is. So now I just need to get 2 more Shadow Punches off. That's basically my goal. I want them to throw their energy, and I want to get this Skarmory extremely low. So we do get a shield right there, which is great. Get a bit of lag, and I'm like, please just throw the Shadow Punch. So we do get the Shadow Punch in time. Now, looking at this, I could have potentially shielded again and farmed down, but what I've learned with this team, with Blaziken and Kingdra, is they do well with energy advantage and a shield. If you can keep a shield for them, they'll do pretty well. So we're actually going to come in with the Blaziken because Kingdra does well on Safe Swap. Blaziken does well with energy. We do see a Swampert right here. So this is perfect because what we're going to do is we're going to swap on the Hydro Cannon. If you guys count those Mud Shots, it's 5 Mud Shots to a Hydro Cannon. And if my opponent tries to throw it right away, I can swap and soak it there on the Kingdra, which is definitely ideal. Now he's built back up to a Hydro Cannon right there. And we do see an Umbreon come in. An XL Umbreon as well. So this guy is running double XL. But you guys don't need XL in order to win, and I'll show you guys right here. This team is not XL whatsoever, and we are just going to go for that Outrage. In a situation with Umbreon, it's an absolute tank, so I don't want to basically land an Octazooka for not a lot of damage. I want to be landing those Outrages. Now they do decide to throw another charge move. We can shoot or let this go. And survive this, and my win condition now is with Blaziken with energy. I'm going to build up to Octazooka, swap into Blaziken, keeping the Kingdra alive. It's very key, and we're going to try to counter down right here. I'm going to let this go, even if it's last resort. We have to worry about the Hydro Cannon in the back, but we have energy. We almost have 2 Blast Burns. This first one will KO a Swampert if they decide not to shield. And they don't, so that is going to take out the Swampert, and then we farm down, and that is going to be a good first battle. So even if they would have thrown the Hydro Cannon right there, we would have been able to shield and then throw another Blast Burn. So now we have Dragonite on the lead. Dragonite I've seen everywhere. A lot of people are running Dragonites. And what I like to do with this matchup is throw these Shadow Punches, try to build up to that Shadow Ball. But I want to throw the Shadow Punch, and then I'll shield one Dragon Claw right here. Reason being, I can get to another Shadow Punch in time, and then I'm going to actually fast swap into Kingdra. And in this battle, you'll see what happens. Or in a later battle, you'll see it happens as well. But we get the Shadow Punch, we get the shield. I swap now into Kingdra to try to take it out as fast as I can. This method has actually worked pretty well with this team when I face a Dragonite lead, because that's a really good PvP IV, and sometimes they don't survive that. Now we do have Empoleon come in, which is pretty ideal, keeping this thing away from Blaziken, and we are going to be doing resisted damage here with Outrage, but it's still going to do a decent chunk. And again, not going for Octazooka in this circumstance because they're not going to shield, and I need to get as much damage off as I can. We're going to go ahead and let the Kingdra go down, and then we're actually going to let the Gengar go down as well. I'm reading they may have another counter, 2 Charmers in the back, maybe a Steel. So what we're going to do is bring the Gengar in, force them to use their energy, let this go, keep our shield, and pray they have maybe Magnezone in the back or something, and we're going to bring in the Blaziken, farm down, and then we will see it's actually a XL Abomasnow, which is fine. Abomasnow gets absolutely destroyed by Blaziken. Now I am going to respect this first charge move. It could be Outrage. Abomasnow does have access to Outrage, so we're going to go ahead and shield it. It was just Weather Ball, which is fine. They try to swap into Dragonite. It goes down right away, and then we just go for double Blaze Kick right here, and that is going to be a good battle. So like I said, first team we faced off against XL Pokemon. Second team we faced off against XL Pokemon. You guys don't need XL Pokemon in order to win, and I will be showcasing that for you guys because I don't have XL Pokemon. So we do take out the Abomasnow right there, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. All right, moving into this next battle here, we have Gengar on the lead versus Empoleon. I really don't like this lead matchup, so I'm actually going to swap into Kingdra because Empoleon's waterfalls really just add up, and Gengar does well endgame if you can keep it alive, and they're not swapping out as well, which tells me there may be something weak in the back to Kingdra, maybe like a fire-type Pokemon or something. But they swap in a Venusaur, and they swap it in when I have an Outrage. This is definitely ideal because if we land this Outrage, we can farm down and win this matchup. So we do land it. That is beautiful right there. Or we get that shield, right? Which shield advantage does really well. I will give up shield advantage. I'll go ahead and safely shield right here and just commit to the farm down, because if Empoleon was their best answer along with Venusaur, then we can definitely win this end game. We'll have to see what they have in the back. But we're going to go ahead and go for another Outrage right here. Again, we want to put a lot of pressure on this health. If they shield this, that's okay, but I need that health gone. They do decide to shield, which is fine, and then they're going to go ahead and throw their energy right here, and hopefully we can survive it and get to an Octazooka. This is where an Octazooka would be really nice, but they do land the Drill Peck, and it's actually enough to get us low enough so we can't take it out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Gengar right here and commit to the farm down. Like I said, I don't like this matchup in the 2 shield fresh lead, but I'll shield right here. But I like it in this situation because I can farm down for a lot of energy. Now they swap into Escavalier, and I swapped into Blaziken extremely late right here. What I should have done was swapped a lot faster because I would have been able to get to the Blaze Kick, but we go down to Drill Run. Now, we kept Gengar alive, and it has 2 Shadow Punches now, working our way towards 3. So this first Shadow Punch should be getting the shield. The second one should be able to take it out, but they decide not to shield, which is fine. I can now commit to the farm down, and now we have the Empoleon in the back, and we're just going to go ahead and go for double Shadow Punch right here. So in this circumstance, we kept the Gengar alive, and with energy, it really did well against this whole team, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. All right. Moving into this next battle, and like I said, I'm a bit behind on content, but I have a lot of unique teams and fun sets to show you guys. So we have Venusaur on the lead versus Gengar here. This is definitely ideal. This is where I like seeing the Venusaur on the lead because I can instantly apply pressure with that Sludge Bomb while not necessarily having to shield the Frenzy Plant. So we're going to go ahead and build up and go for this Sludge Bomb right here. This is going to do massive neutral damage. If we can get shield advantage as well, that's pretty ideal, and we do get shield advantage, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch right now, so they're probably not going to shield this, but it's still going to do quite a bit of neutral damage. Now, in hindsight, I could have shielded right here and just committed to the farm down, but I'm going to go ahead and let this go and see if I can actually farm down from right here. And they decide to switch into a Alolan Muck, which is fine. Blaziken can come in, and we're counting the Snarls right here on the Alolan Muck. And that was 5, which means this is going to be Sludge Wave, or it could be Sludge Wave. So we're going to go ahead and shield. It was Sludge Wave, which is fine, and we're going to keep counting the Snarls. Once they get to that 4, we're going to throw the Blast Burn right here. Blast Burn will one-shot the Alolan Muck with the remaining health, or we get the final shield. We one-shot it, which is great, and now we see a Charizard now come in. So what we're going to do is going to go ahead and go for Blast Burn. This is where Stone Edge would really help out. If you guys had it, Stone Edge would one-shot. But we do get a shield anyways, which is fine. This Charizard is going to have to throw its energy right here, and we're going to go ahead and let it go. Our winning condition now is with the Kingdra in this matchup. So we're going to try to swap into Gengar because I had a Shadow Punch, or was about to have Shadow Punch. But now we didn't get it, which is unfortunate. But now we can bring in Kingdra and farm down. Now, what we're going to do is just commit to the farm down right here. I am deciding to shield this Dragon Claw because I'm not sure if Venusaur is at a Frenzy Plant, but I know this Dragon Claw will hurt, and they do decide to swap, and they do have Frenzy Plant. But that's okay, it's only neutral because of the Dragon Water typing. So Frenzy Plant lands, not enough damage to take us out. We commit to that farm down right here, and then we can throw Octazooka on the Charizard, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. So yeah, Blaziken in that mid game, pretty strong. Venusaur on the lead, getting shields, doing a lot of damage, and Kingdra sweeping right there. So that is going to be a good battle. Alright, we have one more battle left. Let's see how this one goes. We have Gengar on the lead versus Dragonite. Okay, so same situation as earlier. We want to be throwing those Shadow Punches. We'll shield once ourselves. So we're going to build up, and they decide to throw the Dragon Claw, so we're going to go ahead and shield right here. Same situation as game 1, I believe. It might have been game 1, maybe game 2. But they decide to swap into Snorlax, which means we can't throw that energy right away. We're going to go ahead and bring in this Blaziken right here. Now, I can't give up my second shield. This is not a time to be giving up second shields. So what I need to do is build up as much energy as I can, and then throw the Blaze Kick right here, hoping it's going to do enough damage to KO. If not, hopefully one counter can take it out. It's definitely not enough, and one more counter does take it out, which is definitely ideal for us. Now, we can go for this Blaze Kick right here, and Blaze Kick in this situation still does quite a bit of resisted damage against the Dragonite right here if they don't shield, which it does, which means now Shadow Punch will one-shot the Dragonite, and we have 2 loaded up, and they do not have Dragon Claw. So what we're going to do is go for Shadow Punch right here. This first one should be getting a shield. The second one will either KO or get a shield, and then if he does get the shield, we're going to swap right away into Kingdra to try to farm down. So we're throwing this second one. We're going to swap right away into that Kingdra to try to farm down. They do get off the Dragon Claw right here, which is, I'm guessing, going to be the hardest hitting move left in the game against the Kingdra. So we do shield the Dragon Claw, and then the final Pokemon is going to be Ampharos. Now, Ampharos with Dragon Pulse would be very, very bad, but they throw the Thunder Punch, which means they didn't have it. They probably have the Focus Blast, which is fine. Thunder Punch is only neutral, and we can get to the Outrage right here to take out the Ampharos, and that is going to be a good battle. We'll just have to do a couple fast moves versus Dragonite, and that is going to be a GG. So yeah, good game right there. Blaziken in the mid game strong, Kingdra closing out, and then I believe that was the final one. Yeah, that was the final battle right there. So we went 5-0 in that first set with what I think is a spicy team. It's spicy to me because I haven't run Kingdra before, and I haven't run Blaziken before. I just recently powered them up. But all 3 Pokemon, I think, have a lot of play in Ultra League Premier Cup, especially that Blaziken with the new Abomasnow edition. We climb back up to 2988. So if you guys are looking for new additions to your rosters from this team, I think Kingdra would be #1 for sure. That has definitely been the best performer in the meta that I've seen from myself from 3 days of sets. Blaziken does pretty well. You guys can run it with Stone Edge or Brave Bird if you want to. And then Gengar is definitely very, very strong. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this team and these battles. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.